Have you ever had a war with your alarm clock and lost? You set it for 6 a.m. full of hope, but when it rings, a different version of you takes over. A version that argues, 5 more minutes won't hurt. A version that believes sleeping in is a form of self-care. We've all been there. What if I told you that the gap between the person you are and the person you want to be isn't built on talent or intelligence or luck? That gap is bridged by one single, powerful, and often misunderstood thing: discipline. But let's be honest, the word discipline sounds a bit severe. It conjures images of strict military drills, eating plain broccoli, and never having any fun. What if we rebranded it? Think of discipline not as a punishment, but as your personal superpower. It's the ability to make a decision for your future self, and then actually stick to it. It's the art of keeping the promises you make to yourself. The beautiful truth is, discipline is the key to true freedom. It's what frees you from the stress of last-minute work, the guilt of skipping the gym, and the frustration of feeling like you're not in control of your own life. When you are disciplined, you call the shots, not your fleeting moods. So, how do we build this superpower? It's not about a massive overnight overhaul. It's about building what I like to call your discipline muscle. And just like any muscle, you start small, train it consistently, and watch it get stronger every single day. Part 1. The foundation. Your why is your fuel. Before you set a single goal, you need to answer one crucial question. Why? Wanting to wake up early is a goal, but wanting to wake up early so you can have a peaceful, unhurried hour to yourself to read, meditate, or work on a passion project before the chaos of the day begins. That's a why. And a powerful why is fuel for your discipline engine. If your why is weak, the first time you feel tired, your discipline will vanish. But if your why is emotionally charged and meaningful to you, it will pull you out of bed even on the coldest, darkest morning. Action step. Take a goal you have. Now, ask yourself, why? 5 times. For example, goal: I want to exercise more. Why? To get in shape. Why? To have more energy and feel confident. Why? To be able to keep up with my kids and play with them without getting tired. Why? Because I love them and want to be an active, present parent for as long as I can. Why? Because my family is the most important thing in my life. See? Exercising more just became about being a present parent. Which one is more likely to get you to put on your running shoes? Exactly. Part 2. The strategy. Make it stupidly simple. The biggest enemy of discipline is overwhelm. Your brain is a master of avoiding hard things. So, the trick is to make the disciplined action so easy that it feels silly not to do it. This is the magic of the 2-minute rule. The rule is simple. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Want to read more? Don't commit to read 30 pages a day. Commit to read 1 page. Want to get fit? Don't commit to work out for an hour. Commit to put on my workout clothes and do just 5 push-ups. Want to keep a clean kitchen? Don't commit to deep clean the entire kitchen. Commit to wash 1 dish right after I use it. You're probably thinking, 1 page, 5 push-ups? That's nothing. And you're right. But that's the point. You are not aiming for the result. You are aiming for the ritual. You are training your brain to associate this activity with ease, not pain. Almost always, once you start that 2-minute task, you'll find yourself doing more. You'll read a chapter, you'll do a full workout. But if you don't, that's okay. You still kept your promise. You still flex that discipline muscle. Part 3. The environment. Designed for success, not for failure. You are not a robot. Your willpower is a limited resource that gets drained throughout the day. Trying to be disciplined in a chaotic environment is like trying to diet with a plate of cookies on your desk. It's possible, but why make it so hard for yourself? Be smarter than your temptations. Design your environment to make the right choice the easy choice. Want to stop scrolling on your phone in bed? Charge your phone in another room. The simple friction of having to get up to get it will make you think twice. Want to eat healthier? Wash and chop your vegetables as soon as you get back from the grocery store. Now, a healthy snack is just as easy to grab as a bag of chips. Want to work on a big project? Clear your desk of everything except what you need for that one task. A cluttered space leads to a cluttered mind. Stop fighting battles you can simply avoid. Your future disciplined self will thank your present smart self. Part 4. The mindset. Embrace the one-time decision. A huge drain on your mental energy is making the same decision over and over again. Should I go to the gym today? Maybe I should, but I'm a bit tired. Oh, but I should. This internal debate is exhausting. The solution is to make a decision once, and then stick to it without renegotiating. This is what I call the one-time decision. Instead of deciding every single morning whether or not to exercise, decide once. I am a person who works out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. That's just what I do. It's no longer up for debate. It's part of your identity, like brushing your teeth. You don't wake up and negotiate with yourself about brushing your teeth, do you? It's just what you do. Apply this to anything. Meal prepping on Sundays, doing your expense reports every Friday afternoon, or calling your parents every Sunday evening. Make the decision once and free up your brain power for more important things. Part 5. The secret sauce. Be kind to your future self. Here's a little shift in perspective that changes everything. Frame discipline as an act of kindness for your future self. That person who has to wake up tomorrow morning, that's future you. That person who has to deal with a work deadline in 2 days, that's also future you. And future you is a great person. They deserve to be happy, relaxed, and successful. So, when you feel like skipping a task, ask yourself, is this present comfort worth the stress and headache I'm giving to future me? When you tidy up the living room before bed, you are giving future morning you a peaceful start to the day. When you prepare your lunch the night before, you are giving future hungry you a healthy, ready-to-eat meal. When you finish a project ahead of schedule, you are giving future panicked you a weekend of relaxation, not stress. Discipline at its heart is the ultimate form of self-love. It's you, taking care of you. So start today, not with a giant leap, but with a tiny 2-minute step. Find your powerful why, make it stupidly simple, design your environment, make that one-time decision, and do a small kindness for the amazing person you are going to be tomorrow. Your future self is already rooting for you. If this breakdown gave you a key insight for your personal growth, take a second and hit that like button to lock in the learning. What's the #1 goal this video motivated you to tackle this week? Share it below and join our community of achievers. I read every comment. Finally, don't let this momentum fade. We share the ultimate strategies for success every week. Subscribe now and tap the bell.